A very quick diary entry this week for chapter 31 because it was a pretty quick chapter to write. I barreled through most of it in just one day. I'm still not able to reach Ian Fleming's word count of 2,000 words per day. I think I got up to about 1,400 in one day for this chapter, but it's the quality of the words, not just the quantity, I think. Just wanted a quick note. I'm not sure whether I've mentioned this before about my methodology of doing a chapter. Obviously it's broken into scenes and characters we want to check in with. When I put it all together at the start of putting the chapter together, I do, just for ease of reference for me, I make sure that the pirates are all in blue and the symphony crew are all in pink, so that I can see that I'm splitting the story evenly between both parties. So yeah, each chapter, as you know, is mapped out on index cards, and so when I come to a new chapter, it's not quite a blank page, but it's the points that I want to get across, the characters that I want to check in with, and where they are at the start of the chapter and where I want them to be at the end of the chapter, both geographically and dramatically. Also, sometimes there are seeds to be planted. For instance, in this chapter, the destruction of, well, the near destruction of the Matebots control centre by Richards and Gottmund, that will have repercussions and consequences further on in the novel. Also, I think that shows some of the dangerous flaws in some of the characters of some of our pirates. Richards is a little bit unstable and a bit of a worry, which will also bear fruit later on. It's already borne some fruit because she's already done some things that are not 100% kosher. That's it for this week. I just wanted to check in and mention that methodology that I use of just how I do it, in case that's of interest, and also for my own records, I guess. So, onward and upward. This is one of the lighter chapters this week. Not a lot happens. I have chucked in another public domain joke to keep things light, because next week's chapter gets a bit darker. And when I say this week's chapter is light, I mean, homicidal rampage, destroying loads of innocent, harmless droids, notwithstanding. Okay, see you next week for chapter 32.